Ever feel like every job opportunity you see online, the ones promising stability and good pay, are always in fields like cutting edge tech, high stakes finance, or something that sounds incredibly complex and out of reach? Most people are told the only path to landing a high paying, genuinely stable career is through the traditional route. Get a 4-year degree, maybe even a master's, and then compete in these seemingly flashy or complicated industries. They end up chasing after roles in sectors that might be prone to layoffs during economic shifts or require very specialized, hard to acquire skills, overlooking a hidden gem of an industry that is absolutely fundamental, constantly thriving, and desperate for talent right now. But here's the powerful secret, and it's something the world has learned the hard way recently. There is a massive, fast-growing, incredibly resilient industry called supply chain management, and it is absolutely filled with opportunities for roles paying $60,000 a year or more, and many of them require no college degree to start. My name is Mark Potts, and I've dedicated the last 10 years of my career to the world of supply chain. More importantly, I found immense satisfaction in coaching beginners, people from all walks of life with zero prior industry experience, and helping them navigate the path to landing these stable, well-paying roles in a matter of weeks. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on this overlooked career goldmine. I'll show you exactly why supply chain is one of the most recession-proof industries out there, reveal the specific types of accessible jobs available, and lay out exactly how you can break into this field and start a thriving career without needing a degree. If you're ready to stop chasing fleeting trends and discover a truly secure and rewarding career path, stick with me. Let's break it down. Let's jump right into how you can actually get one of these great jobs. Because you might be thinking, okay, high-paying jobs without a degree sounds too good to be true, but it's not. The critical thing to understand is that while the overall supply chain system is complex, many essential roles within it, especially at the entry level, focus on specific learnable skills, and companies are hiring for these skills, not diplomas. You absolutely do not need to go back to a 4-year university, accumulate massive student debt, and spend years in classrooms to start a career in supply chain management. What you do need is targeted knowledge of how supply chain operations function day to day, proficiency with the basic tools used, and the ability to step into a role like supply chain coordinator and immediately contribute. This is precisely where specialized training programs come in and why I teach the supply chain coordinator course at Course Careers. Their approach is laser focused on teaching beginners the core concepts, terminology, tech tools, and practical tasks required for entry-level positions. It's about giving you the actual skills that employers are looking for right now. Education is changing. The traditional path of a 4-year degree and student debt is not the only path. It's about acquiring the right knowledge and skills. And the best way to even see if this training and career path is right for you is through their free introductory course, which we'll talk about more soon. So the path is clear. Targeted training focused on real-world skills. But why are companies so eager to hire people into supply chain roles right now, regardless of their degree status? This is the core strength of the supply chain industry and a major reason for its consistent demand. Even when other sectors are facing layoffs, supply chain isn't tied to discretionary spending or fleeting trends. It's tied to the fundamental movement of goods that the world always needs. Think about it. Even in a recession, people still need to eat. They still need medicine. They still need basic household goods. And businesses still need essential supplies to operate at some level. Products have to move from where they are made or stored to where they are needed. Companies cannot afford for their supply chains to break down, especially when budgets are tight elsewhere. Delays, inefficiencies, or an inability to get products to the market directly impacts their bottom line, something they are keenly focused on, especially during economic downturns. The experience of 2020 onwards cemented this reality for businesses globally. The chaos of the toilet paper shortage, the long waits for goods, the vulnerability exposed in the system, it showed companies that neglecting supply chain reliability has severe consequences. Now, the focus isn't just on being cheap, it's on being resilient and reliable. This means building stronger supplier relationships, managing more complex networks, having better inventory control, and improving logistics. All of this requires people. Instead of being seen as a cost center to cut down during tough times, the supply chain function is increasingly viewed as a strategic asset that must be invested into to ensure the survival and future growth of your company. This fundamental, non-negotiable need for functional supply chains is what makes the jobs within it incredibly stable, even recession-proof, compared to many other sought-after industries. Given the stability, pay, and accessibility, you might be wondering, if it's such a great opportunity, why isn't everyone talking about it? Why does it feel like a hidden gem? Part of the reason is simply perception. Supply chain management doesn't sound as glamorous as software engineer or financial analyst. It lacks the flashy job titles and isn't typically featured in viral TikToks or blockbuster movies. It's the essential infrastructure, the plumbing of the economy. Vital, but not usually spotlighted. Another major factor is the traditional education system. For a long time, if you wanted a professional job, the default advice was go to college and get a degree. Supply chain roles were often associated more with operations or logistics degrees, not presented as an accessible path for someone without a specific background. There was a disconnect between the skills needed for entry-level roles and the lengthy, expensive training offered by traditional institutions. This perception gap and the lack of awareness in conventional career counseling have inadvertently created this goldmine opportunity because fewer people are directed towards supply chain through traditional channels. There is less competition for the roles that prioritize practical skills and relevant training. Those who discover this path now are stepping into a high-demand field with lower barriers to entry compared to many other sought-after careers. So what exactly are you getting into when you join this industry? Let's quickly define what supply chain is, reinforcing that it's not overly complex at the entry level. At its simplest, a supply chain is the end-to-end process of getting a product or service from its origin to the consumer. Think about that phone again. It starts with the raw materials like metals and plastics sourced from mines and factories. These materials go to component manufacturers, then to assembly plants. From there, finished phones are shipped to massive warehouses, then distributed to retail stores or fulfillment centers, and finally delivered to you. Supply chain management is about overseeing that entire flow, ensuring efficiency, transparency, and reliability at every step. And the supply chain coordinator role, a common entry point, is right in the middle of this, acting as a key communication and tracking hub. You are essentially helping manage the process of getting products where they need to go. It's about organization, communication, and problem solving within this flow. So is this the right career for you? Let's look at the traits and backgrounds of people who tend to excel and find satisfaction in supply chain roles. If you're someone who enjoys solving problems, thinking logically, and finding solutions when things don't go exactly as planned, you'll thrive here. Supply chain is full of unexpected challenges, and the ability to troubleshoot is invaluable. If you're organized, detail-oriented, and take satisfaction in making sure things run smoothly and accurately, this field is a great fit. Managing timelines, tracking information, and maintaining accurate records are daily tasks. If you're a good communicator and comfortable interacting with different people, you'll succeed, as collaboration is key. And remember what I said about past experience? If you've worked in retail, food service, delivery, or any role requiring you to manage tasks, inventory, timelines, or customer interactions, those experiences have already built the foundational skills you need. You understand process, urgency, accuracy, and communication in a real-world setting. Supply chain work leverages these existing skills and applies them on a larger scale. This isn't a career limited by your college major or previous industry. It's a career open to anyone with the right aptitude and a willingness to learn the specific operational knowledge, which again, you can gain quickly through targeted training. To make it even more concrete, let's walk through a snapshot of a typical day for someone as an entry-level supply chain coordinator. You likely start by logging into the company's supply chain software or dashboard. This gives you an overview of all the ongoing shipments, their current locations, estimated arrival times, and any alerts that need your attention. You might see that a truck carrying a crucial order is stuck due to a road closure, or a supplier is reporting a delay in production. A significant portion of your day involves communication. You'll be on emails and calls with suppliers to confirm order details, get status updates, or resolve discrepancies. You'll coordinate with transportation carriers to schedule pickups or track down delayed freight. Internally, you'll update your team, the sales department, or the warehouse staff on the status of orders and inventory. You'll spend time updating information in the system to keep everyone aligned, marking orders as shipped, received, or flagging issues. You might use spreadsheet software to track specific metrics or create simple reports. And when issues arise, a shipment is short, an item is damaged, a delivery is missed, you're the one who helps investigate, figures out what needs to happen next, and coordinates the fix. It's about being proactive and reactive to keep the flow going. It's a dynamic role that blends technology, communication, and critical thinking. It's about being a key player in a system that has real world impact. And the work environment is often professional, increasingly offering remote or hybrid flexibility, making it a great long-term career option that truly checks a lot of the boxes. That's it. Supply chain management is a great career that's always needed, even in tough times. You can earn $60,000 or more a year, and you don't need a college degree to start. This career is like a hidden treasure. Not many people know about it, but it's perfect for those who are organized, good at talking, solving problems, and willing to learn new skills. If this video got you excited about this opportunity and you want to learn more about what supply chain management really is, hit the subscribe button. My next video, What is Supply Chain Management, will explain it in a simple way. If you can't wait, check out the free intro course linked in the description. The easiest way to see if this job is right for you and learn the skills to get started is through Course Career's free supply chain course. Click the link in the description below. It's free, quick, and will show you what the job is about, what skills you need, and the exact steps to get a $60,000 entry-level role, even if you have no experience. Don't miss out just because this career isn't all over social media. This is where stable, well-paying jobs are. Click that free course link. Also, hit subscribe for more videos about great careers like this. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What surprised you about supply chain management? What questions do you have about starting? Let me know below. Thanks for watching. I really think this could be an awesome, steady career that you've been looking for. I'll see you in the next one.